and welcome to the video. It is Friday, June 7th. I am less than 1 day out from a 50-mile ultramarathon, which will begin tomorrow at 7 a.m. Today's video is going to walk you through my preparations for that ultramarathon. I'll discuss strategy and how you can gear up appropriately the day before your next race. So thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed today's video. For today and getting prepared for tomorrow's race is a 2-mile shakeout run finished with some strides. I want to talk about strides because they are one of the hidden keys to better and healthier running. A stride is simply a short burst of fast running where you're heavily focused on quality running form as well as hitting your top speed and then descending back to a slow speed. So if we're thinking about a stride in terms of a 20-second increment, you're going to build from a stopped position up to your top speed, and that build is going to take anywhere from about 5 to 8 seconds. Once you've hit your top speed with quality running form, you'll hold that for about 4 to 6 seconds before you then gradually descend back down to a slow or stopped position. The purpose of strides is to integrate that fast running into your routine, to get your legs opened up appropriately, but also to emphasize quality running form so that when you're focused on fast running in a race or in a workout, you can do so with that quality running form already habituated into your training. The thing with strides is you will get winded and fatigued, but you also recover a lot faster. It's just a short burst. When we think about recovery, we want to get as close to a full recovery as possible between these reps so that we can really accentuate the quality of the reps. When I'm thinking about good running form, I'm thinking about knee lift, I'm thinking about arm swing, and a lot of what I'm thinking about is foot strike and how my foot is striking the ground. The question you can ask yourself is this efficient? Because if it's not efficient, it's going to hinder your ability to run long distances at your goal pace. So when you're doing your strides next time, think about the quality and efficiency of your running. Alright, run is complete. It ended up being 3.25 miles, 2 to 2.5 miles easy, and then the remainder of that was just strides on a full recovery to get the legs prepared for tomorrow. Now we shift the focus to recovery, rest, and preparation. And preparation takes a few different forms, but first and foremost, it takes the form of nutrition. So we've got protein shake with protein powder and blueberries right there, post-run, electrolytes in the bottle, and then a banana for some extra carbs. The rest of this day is just focused on getting quality nutrition in and then preparing everything that I need for gear and nutrition for tomorrow's race. We've got an early morning. The race is about 2 hours away, and we're going to do the drive in the morning. So we've got an early morning before that 7 a.m. start, but I'll continue to walk you through the day and show you how we're getting prepared so that we're ready to go on the start line tomorrow. Alright, all cleaned up, about to go out for the day with Abby. We've got a few date day ideas to relax and unwind before tomorrow. Right now though, Abby is testing out some electrolytes that we just got from Switchback. What flavor is it, Abby?
Limeade.
Abby is going to mix that up and see how it is. I'll get a scoop of that later. Trying to get about 2,500 to 3,000 milligrams of supplemented sodium in today, and then additional sodium obviously will come through food. but being a summer race tomorrow, it'll probably be pretty warm, probably be sweating quite a bit. So trying to get ahead on electrolytes and then stay on top of it during the race tomorrow. And great tasting electrolytes are very helpful for that.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I like it.
All right, she likes it. We're good. First stop on our day date, we went to Starbucks. There's actually a new Starbucks right down the road from where we live, and it's really nice. And it's buy one, get one free on iced drinks today, so we had to take advantage of that. And I'll definitely be taking advantage of this Starbucks because it's literally within walking distance of our apartment, which is awesome. But this is the first stop. Now we're going to eat lunch at a place called
The Chicken Salad Chick.
So we have an obsession
With chicken salad.
with chicken salad, and that is, I guess, a recent thing. It's at least a recent thing that I've let myself buy into. But we're gonna go enjoy some chicken salad for lunch, and then we're headed to a bookstore to browse some books, but also sit down, and I'm probably gonna knock out some programming for my athletes for their training for next week as well. So enjoying the day date. Big day date, people.
Day date.
Day date. We are at the Chicken Salad Chick. It looks really good. I got the Fruity Fran, which is chicken salad, obviously, with Fuji apples, grapes maybe, and pineapple. We're gonna see how this is. All right, taste test.
Oh my gosh. So close. You like it?
That's what we're here for. What'd you get, Abby?
I got the Fancy Nancy, and it's got grapes, and then some walnuts and Fuji apples.
And a big juicy tomato.
Look at that big old juicy tomato.
I mess around with this place, I do. We're gonna go through the whole menu this summer, actually, so look for more Chicken Salad Chick content. I'm gonna get sponsored. I'm gonna get sponsored by this place.
Can't wait.
That's actually my dream, is to get sponsored by just random places
Yeah,
that no one would even think about. Like, screw the big companies. I'm looking to get sponsored by Chicken Salad and Whole Milk and Costco and a Toyota.
Yes.
Those are big companies, but
No, that's kind of big, yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Back to the chicken salad, though.
I'll take it.
It's a great day.
I work to make you happy.
Yeah, you do. That's good. Hi.
So we just spent well over an hour in the bookstore.
Tell them how much I spent.
No, I don't know how much you spent.
Oh.
So
$50.
oh,
On 3 books, which is really good, actually.
Abby got 3 books, and I got to do some programming, and we enjoyed our time at the Barnes & Noble. And I'm sure it will not be the last of these types of dates this summer, which is great, and is the benefit of having some extra time. Now we're gonna go to Walmart and get some stuff to help for me tomorrow, and then also for Abby, who will be out for hopefully no more than like 10 hours.
Glamping.
Glamping. This is the closest thing we get to camping.
I don't like camping, but I like to glamp.
Let's go to Walmart. Alright, Abby and I have been I've been rewatching, she's watching it for the first time, the Last Dance series with Michael Jordan and the 1990s Bulls. I love this series. I think it was extremely well done, and it's just such a great thing to watch, especially ahead of a race, ahead of a competition, to kind of think about how Michael Jordan thought about competition. It was like a win-at-all-cost thing. It was definitely extreme, but it is pretty cool to be able to kind of channel some of that energy the night before a race. Alright, we are packing this blue bin for tomorrow morning. About to head to bed. I want to go over the things that I will be using, or at least I'll have on hand tomorrow for the race. So this is just a big box of calories, essentially. This is Nature's Bakery Fig Bar. Really easy to digest on the go, so that's something I always have for ultra running. Cliff Blocks. I've never used these until my last 100, and I had one like really late in the race, or a whole pack of them really late in the race, and it worked out really well. These Bobo's PB&Js, so peanut butter and jelly in this, 230 calories, is better than an Uncrustable. Uncrustables are very popular ultra running foods. I'm gonna say these are better. Certainly, in my opinion, easier to get down and digest personally. So that's everything that's in this box. We have an excess of snacks like that. We also have a ton of different types of sodium on hand just for flavor purposes. If I'm preferring something over another flavor, for example, Element is a lot saltier than other drinks, which sometimes I lean towards later on in the race when I'm tired of sweet stuff. So we've got some Element stick packs. They're also stick packs, so I can just drop them right in my vest really easily. And we've also got the Switchback electrolytes that we discussed earlier in the video. Gels and bars. Sourdough. This is going to be probably the go-to in the morning. I don't know that I'm going to come back to the sourdough during the race, but you never know. This is the staple. Honey on top of bagel. So the easiest calories for me to get in during my last 100 was bagels, honey, and then bananas. So I noticed an instant return on consuming that food earlier on in my race at Rocky. So I'm going to try to stay on top of it tomorrow. It's always a learning experience, so we get to test new things or retry things that we've used in the past and hope it works. Main liquid fuel source that I'll go with is Tailwind. I've never had an issue with Tailwind as far as digestion, so I really enjoy it. It's a light flavor, which is something I heavily prefer for ultras. The Solomon vest here, which I've worn for many ultras, I'll put 2 bottles on both sides of my chest, and then I think what we'll probably do, at least once I get to the first aid station, is stash the final bottle in the back here, and I think that should work out pretty well. I'll feel it out before the race and see if I like the feel of it, but if it's not a hindrance to my ability to move or anything like that, I think that'll probably be the plan tomorrow, just to make sure we're staying on top of hydration. We've got some other stuff in the fridge that probably want to point out. Number one, I love having a carbonated energy drink during an ultra. This is Zoa, so I'll probably have this, if I had to guess, like 30 miles into the race. When I get to the aid station around like mile 32 or so, I'll probably down this. I love it because, number one, obviously caffeine, but number two, the carbonation. I'm always looking for something carbonated during an ultra. Later on in an ultra, settles your stomach down, and I found the same benefit from energy drinks. So we'll have that on hand. I will no doubt go to that. And then something that I've never tried that I'm at least interested to try if I need to, or maybe if I'm feeling good and I want to try something new, is these Chobani drinks. So it was recommended to me by a friend who I look up to as someone who's a very experienced ultra runner and very good at what he does. He said it really settled his stomach in a race that he's had, and he recommended me try it. So I'll have one of these if my stomach's giving me issues, or if I just feel like it's something I can digest at that point of the race, because they're both 150 calories. So that's easy calories. So my plan tomorrow, and I'm not great at sticking to this, but with each race I gain experience and hopefully can get better at it. I want to try to get about 400 calories per hour in the race tomorrow. I'm hoping to get done in like 9 hours. That's the plan. But for each of those hours, I want to get in 400 calories an hour. Then I'm also looking to get in 1,000 milligrams of sodium in an hour. We'll see how that goes. It's something you have to really hold yourself accountable to. but I think this can be really good data for me to use and carry into future races. If I can stay on top of nutrition and hydration tomorrow, see how it makes me feel, and I'm sure it will yield better returns in those final miles as well. So that's the plan tomorrow. 50 miles. It's an out and back course. This is my first ever out and back course. I've always done looped courses. So I'm really excited to do an out and back. I think it's going to be a unique experience. I think it's going to be a really fun race, and I'm hoping to be competitive. So maybe in this video we will update on what happens during the race. I might at least at the end of this video include Sunday, which will be the day after the race, and let you know what happened. If not, I'll let you know in the future.